Welcome all new viewers to my new series, HEN'S Decklists. Today I'm going to be sharing some deck lists, and that's what the series is about, and welcome to episode 1. Today is a Dragapult EX Dusk Noir Crushing Hammer deck. I actually built this deck myself, and what inspired me is I saw someone at the Los Angeles Regional play with Crushing Hammer, and I really liked it. Anyway, okay, so first off, we have 4 Dreepy. I can't really reach that far, so I'm just gonna push them. This is just the basic version of the cards we have to come. And second, we have 4 Cloak, and this is gonna be our main draw engine with Recon Directive, and also it's going to be one of the evolutions for our main attacker. And we have 2 Dragapult EX, which is our main attacker. We're going to be using its second attack, Phantom Dive, which for 1 fire energy and 1 psychic energy, you can do 200 damage to the active and put 6 damage counters in any way you like on the bench Pokemon. So doing damage to bench Pokemon is really big in this deck. It's basically what the deck is based around. Okay, now for a secondary attacker, we have 2 Duskull. This is for the basic version of more people to come. It's the basic version. And we also have 2 Dusklops. We're gonna be using its ability, Cursed Blast. Once during your turn, you may put 5 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If you use it, this Pokemon is knocked out. So if you're in a pickle, you can use its ability, but we're mainly using it for its stage 2, which is Dusk Noir. We have 1 Dusk Noir, and it's basically the same ability as Dusclops, but instead of 5, you put 13. And so, yeah. So that's another one of our attackers. And then for other Pokemon, we have 2 Badoo. We're going to be using its Itchy Pollen attack, which we'll be using early game. For once during your turn, you can do 10 damage, or no, during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then 1 Monkey Dory. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any dark energy attached, you may put up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So yeah. We have 1 Latias EX. We're going to be using its ability Skyliner. Your basic Pokemon have no retreat cost. And so yeah, that's pretty good, because we want to get Badoo out early. And then Pheasantipede EX, which we're going to be using Flip the Script. Once during your turn, if your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards, but you can only use 1 Flip the Script, so you can't have like multiple Pheasantipedes out. And then now for supporters, we have 4 Lily's Determination. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 6 cards, and then if you have 6 prize cards remaining, then draw 8 cards. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And then Boss's Orders. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. That's good if you're in a pickle. Then I have 2 Crispin. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types. Reveal them and put 1 into your hand, and then attach the other one to your Pokemon. That attachment does not count for your turn. So you can power up Dragapult in 1 move, or in 1 turn. Then we have 1 Judge. Each player shuffles their hand into their deck and draws 4 cards. In this format, in this standard format, this is pretty much the only good hand disruption card, besides for like Vivillon, which does like pretty much the exact same thing, I think. Okay. And then for items, We have 4 Crutching Hammer. This is going to be another main component of the deck. Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, it's really good. I really like it. Then next, we have 4 Buddy Buddy Poffin. Search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto your bench. This was good for early game. Then we have 4 Ultra Ball. If you discard 2 other cards from your hand, you can search your deck for any Pokemon. Which we have Pokepad now, but this is still a pretty good card because you can do any Pokemon and not just ones without rule boxes. And speaking of Pokepad, introduced in Ascended Heroes is Pokepad, which is pretty much in every single deck. Search your deck for a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, no coin flipping, no discarding, just search. Just searching. Is that in frame? Okay, I have to, like, be awkward now. I have to, like, put there. Because I don't have the longest arms in the world. Surprise, surprise. Then we have 3 Night Stretcher. Put a Pokemon or a basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. So, yeah, it's good. If only there was, like, a good one to get item cards from your discard pile into your hand in this rotation, but there really isn't. Then we have 2 Terra Orb. These are search your deck for a Terra Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. These are only for Dragapult. If you're in a pickle and you can't get your Dragapult, you have these. And then now for energy cards, we have 4 basic fire energy. Oh my gosh, where do I put them? I hope you can't see my face. Okay. 4 basic psychic energy. And then 2 basic dark energy. These are purely for the Monkey Dory. I think that's good. Alright, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of HEN'S Deck Lists, and I'll see you in the next episode.